Hello, this is Greg Allison from Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm, coming to you on the 19th of July 2020. And I'm going to show you how to sharpen and use a scythe. Yes, a scythe. You see this puppy here? You know, the tool of the Green Ripper. I'll be honest, it's great for mowing hay, cutting weeds, but not really all that great as a weeper weapon, just from the way it's set up. Even though it does have a ginormous blade, right? So, the key thing about sharpening these is that you basically this is where the main bevel is on this side, so this is where I'm going to mainly sharpen. You just want to get a good smooth run with a good whetstone. Yes, I like a good long stone. This is a coarse end. I can hit it with this a couple times and hit it with that. So you just want to go. I'm going to need more than a couple. It's a little bit dull, and I've used it quite a bit. Hit it a time or two on the other side. Alright. See some there. We'll put some down in there. Flip it over to the finer side. You want it really sharp. Cut grass really sharp. Alright, I'm going to hit the other side a time or two. Now see, the bevel is mainly on the other side. I'm just kind of taking care of any curl on the back end. I might even come back around the other side and get it a time or two. Normally just a couple times is all you need. I'm doing just a little bit more because this blade is needed. It's kind of rough. Got a lot of really big heavy weeds with this thing. And it was still a little dull when I just hit the grass. So you need to sharpen them pretty regularly in order to maintain it. Edge on it. Let's see how that works. May take more. It's been pretty dull. Anyway, we'll go see how it works. Alright, so my neighbor here has a overflow problem, if you will. And you know, when it's wet, we just don't get here and mow because there's stuff flowing here. So it grows, and it grows really fast. So the best way to deal with it is a blade. So watch this. Now the way to use these blades, that, by the way, is curly dog, is you don't swing with your arms. Sometimes though, you tempt it to because you can get a lot. It's best to swing your body. That's generally true, but then when you're really making that cut, sometimes you really want to do that. So, see, close to the ground. Looks like I could sharpen this more. So now I will have to use my arm a little bit. But theory is you swing your body. Through all this big heavy stuff. A lawnmower would choke up on this. Use my body, twisting at my waist. I should really sharpen a little bit more. Definitely need to sharpen it again. You can see it'll cut. Back up here. Get it right. So I missed a little bit here. It won't cut where your blade goes. I'll take the blade there and it won't cut it. The thing about this is you aim your blade for where you want it to be at. Some rope in there. If you caught it in that, if I got caught in the lawnmower, it'd be a problem. Again, it's nice twisting your body. You don't want to dig dirt with it. That's perfect. Add the old blade in a hurry. lot of hay, it's the way to get it. This will all dry up. Nice green. Look at this stuff. Take the knife and you just move it around. Oh, by the way, those that want to know, this is the topic I'm going to cover in the future. That's why I let, which I wouldn't use any growing there. Didn't mow it all the way up there this way. Starting up line here. That's about where I got here in a second. See where I'm hitting on the blade? It's actually cutting pretty close in here. The blade actually hits. Come here, show the camera here. Where I'm actually hitting with the blade good, it'll cut close. It'll cut the grass. It'll do a good job. See that? Because I sharpened it. Wasn't sharper, wouldn't do that. Be sharper? Oh yeah. Absolutely. Johnson grass. Not my friend. Miss a few places. Come back, you get them. Cut the big stems, small grass. Cut the small grass blades. Cut these big hardy dock stems. Gets it all. Here, you can cut underneath it, just punch through wire like for your cable hookups for your trailer. You don't want to cut your wiring, which you do if you're not careful. But you can get places where the lawnmower won't go with this thing. So make sure you know what you're cutting. See that? You don't have a lawnmower easily. This is not as pretty. I thought you'd be more than a lawnmower, but you wouldn't mow this with a lawnmower either. That high, that ugly, that gnarly. Just choke a lawnmower blade up. Besides, it's kind of late night here, or evening. You got a lot of moisture in the air right now. That moisture's getting in the grass. And it would be nothing but choking up, especially push mower. My yard's small, that's all I use. I got a riding lawnmower platform with no blade on it. That's intended to be used as a little pull stuff. There's guys who mow acres this way. Literally, acres. This is an important skill to have. When the grid goes down, you better not expect to be getting gas to mow your ground. Muscle power. I know the light is dim right now, but it's kind of nice to be doing this when it's a little bit cooler than evening. I'm going to wash my shoes off the alcohol. blade too. And this, you want to keep the blade pretty much level with the ground when you do this. So like that, you don't want to dig in the ground, throw the blade, and you're not cutting grass. And it'll wear you out. Swinging against all that. Y'all seen a Facebook page. They got a scythe. He's holding a scythe on it, an older scythe than this one. I do have a couple scythes. Mine have a few more. They're very handy tools to have. Here. See there? Hopefully it'll get fixed. Oh, what is that? Big bone or something. Okay. Yeah, don't try to smell bone. There you go. Yeah, see that? Cuts like a charm. That's probably just piled up there, but just in case. Yeah, it's just piled up. As this is too, it just looks upright. I imagine it's piled up. There we go. Yep, piled up. Got it all cut, just like that. Boom. Boom. Just like that. Got her done. So you can see I got her mowed. So it's piled up. Hay. What can you say? Got some hay, but that's nasty hay. I'm not going to use it. Just let it right back in the ground. Maybe slow the other stuff from growing up. So, you know, when the grid goes down, know how to use power tools. Know how to eat from the weeds and the trees. I got videos on that. Not power tools, muscle power. Use hand-powered, muscle-powered tools. Yes, they'll always be there. They'll work until you break them. So you need to buy extra. You need to have a blacksmith in your community. Yeah, I'm working on that, being the blacksmith. I've got the forge, and I may get more. You've seen some of that. Oh yeah, and I left some lettuce here just for a future video. And of course I got some growing out of my aquaponics system. Yeah, I'm going to do the wild painkiller lettuce. Don't you see that lettuce that's growing up right there out of my aquaponics system here? Holy smoke, that's ginormous, right? Huge. So I cover a lot of topics. Prepping, growing your garden, worms, and I will go back into more worm topics before too long. I got a lot of catch up to do there. I'll cover how to survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. That's the proposition of this channel. And that cord, you also need to know what's going on. So I have my news, I call it eyes wide open and head on the swivel news, because that's what you need to do. You need to keep your eyes wide open and head on the swivel. So subscribe to my channel if you've not already done it. Bang the notification bell. Come back periodically and make sure you're actually getting the updates. And share, you know, for the kind of topics I cover and things I show. You know, we should have a lot bigger channel here. Because I tell you, in-depth, real good analyses on what's going on in the world. I'm not just a talking head. I know the subject matter. Also, I show you how to grow. I'm trying my best to show you how to survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. I also offer for you things to help you. PrepWithGreg.com. Right now you can get $100 off a 4-week supply of food that will last 25 years. And it's got a good variety to it. You can buy several orders of it. A good way to stock your shelves. You better get it while the getting's good. We don't know what's coming, my friends, or how much longer we'll be able to get things. So as you can, do it. But also know how to eat from the wild. You may not get enough carbs out of the wild. But you also need to know how to plant. planting. Hey, do grow some beans, peas, and potatoes, sweet potatoes. That way you get your proteins and your carbs. But there's also ways to get some carbs in the wild. I've talked a little bit about that too. But those are very important things to know. Filtering and purifying and sanitizing your water is probably the very most important thing to do. I got a video on that, and it is very comprehensive. I shouldn't have to revisit that topic. I mean, I made it one time. But it's far more comprehensive than some other comparable videos on the topic. So I'm going to be having an interview with the General Krosniak, and I hope I post this one before I do that one. Editing, it takes some time. This is now a 3-part video, so it's going to take a little editing time. So I'll say to everyone, thank you for watching, and look forward to my videos, and I'll look forward to you and some of my live chats. Goodbye.